So while we're talking about while loops, I should also introduce the break keyword. The break keyword is most commonly used with while loops, although technically you can use it with other loops. It's just really, really rare. And what it will do is inside of a loop, if it ever actually runs. So with some condition, in this case, if the guessed number is equal to a random target number, if they're the same, we break out. And that is going to stop the execution of the loop immediately as soon as break is encountered, and then code just resumes running after our loop. So whatever is down here, if anything, would be executed. So let me show this with a simple loop. We'll do a while true as well. While true, and I'm not going to run this, otherwise we'll have a bad time if it's just constantly running. And we're going to make a really annoying program, I guess, where whatever you type, let's say I type hello, our computer, the code, is just going to repeat exactly what I said back to me, hello. And then if I type something else, it's going to repeat it to me. And the only way to get out of it is by typing maybe quit or stop copying me or something. Let's do stop copying me. All right. So I'm going to start by asking a user to enter something. I'll do let input equal prompt. Hey, say something. And then in here, I'm simply going to spit that back out. So I'm going to prompt the user again using that input. So whatever we captured here, and then save that back to input. So basically I'm just, the very first time, hey, say something. Let's say enter hello. Then we're going to prompt hello. That will be the argument to prompt, and then we'll capture that value, whatever I say that time. Goodbye, or I hate you, or haha. That will be saved in input, and the process repeats. And if I ran this right now, it would be an infinite loop. But I can check in here if input, let's just say if it equals stop copying me, just like that. If that's the case, we can break out of the loop. And down here, I'll put something like console.log, okay, you win. Just like that. So if this is ever encountered, the loop will stop running and this code runs or whatever comes afterwards. The only other thing, I guess we can make this .2 lowercase maybe, just so that I don't have to type it perfectly. Stop copying me. Let's see if it works. Oh boy. Also, actually, while I'm here, I could just put this break on the same line. It's such a short bit of code that I'm running inside of this conditional. So I would just do that. Just like that. All right, I'm going to refresh. Say something. Hello. And it says hello back to me. LOL. Bye. It's going to keep going forever until I type stop copying me. And we're done. And if I open up the console, we see, okay, you win. But that only showed up here, you'll have to trust me on that, once I hit that break right here. So, while true, seems like it should happen forever, and it would if not for break. It's a way of escaping a loop. While we're here, I guess I could show, for, let's do a for loop, let I equals 0, I is less than, let's do 1,000, I plus plus, console.log I, and that would just go to 1,000, which is not really a big deal to print out all of those numbers. I can just show that here. Let's move this over. There we go. Oh, it doesn't go to 1,000. I can't do math. But we get to 999. But in here, if I do something like if, let's do it afterwards. If I equals, what should we do? If I equals 100, break. So it will work in here. It's just kind of odd to do it in a for loop, because most frequently we use break in a situation where something is not running a set number of times. We don't know how much something needs to run for. Otherwise, we would just make our loop run. In this case, if we're going from 0 to 100, let's just write our loop to go from 0 to 100. Why do this weird structure? But I just want to show that we can. So that's the break keyword.